Hi there friends, so I'm just here discussing the Audrii Cunningham case, and I have to say, having been diving into some of the information on this case today, oh my goodness. So we know that this man, Stephen McDougall, was arrested with something not to do with this case. However, he is now a person of interest and they have been seeking out this vehicle. However, when you watch the main media, what you don't get is all of the information about Audrey's living situation. And so what we don't get is the information online about the living situation. To everyone just looking at the news, it kind of looks like a normal sort of family setup situation, and the mum is devastated, which obviously she is. However, it doesn't show you that the mum actually has no rights to Audrey, and that her living situation is one that is very unusual. She is living with her dad, his roommate Stephen, who is the person of interest, and his mother, which would be her grandmother. As you can see in this picture, she has a bed in what looks like the main living area, which obviously, if that is the case, then she's not got any privacy whatsoever. And there is a man that lives in this house with her, as well as her father and her grandmother, and obviously a girl needs privacy. And so obviously the things that I'm learning include things that obviously she says that her daughter was ripped away from her by Audrey's dad, and that she's been denied any type of contact. Now, I don't know what that's about. I don't know why this is. I do know that I've read somewhere, I can't verify this, that she tried to run off with Audrey, and that is why she lost complete control and parental rights of Audrey. But what we do know is that Stephen, who is the person of interest, and Audrey's mum had been texting to and fro, I believe in Messenger, arranging for Audrey's mum to meet with Audrey. And this was on the day that Audrey went missing. So here are some of those text messages. I'm not 100% sure in which order that these go in, however, they kind of go a bit like this. So, that's asking for trouble and setting me up for failure. And he says, Stephen, not at all. And then she replies, I do not in any way need to be set up to lose my child even more. Lucky would lose it if he knew. And is this what she asked you to do, as in referring to Audrey? Was this something that Audrey wanted? So then he goes on to say, I'm your daughter's favourite person and she will not tell. Well, to me that's a problem, because that says to me that she's been taught to perhaps not speak, not tell the truth, has been told to keep secrets, and we all know what kind of comes with that when a child is being asked to keep secrets. And then the mum says, or what you'll maybe talked about for her to see me. He says she wants to meet you. I've told you I am on your team and I will do what I can. And you can see in there that the mum continues to say that she wants to meet her, but she's still got concerns that this could go wrong and this may not be a good idea. But despite that, the conversation is still going on. She says, oh, I see, or he says, oh, I see the wrong with it and I'm trying to fix what I see wrong, as in her not being able to see her daughter. You are not a bad person and she deserves the chance to know that. And she asks, when would you want to do this? And he goes on to say tomorrow. And then, as you can see, obviously there is a big response that you can read that in your own time. And he then says, I'll take her to school tomorrow. So as you can see in here, the conversation starts the next morning. There's conversation back and forth. And then obviously at the bottom is when it looks like it's Steve is saying, have you seen Audrey? I dropped her off at the school. So it's kind of like implying, well, I haven't seen her. I dropped her off and she was okay, but she actually wasn't at school and now she's missing. Was that to set the mum up? I don't know. But the thing is, the whole situation for me is not sitting right. It is not sitting right. Any of this does not sit right with me. Now, this picture has also circulated on social media and it is said to be that of Audrey, who is a young girl. Can't verify it because I can't see her face. She's got blonde hair here and obviously you can just see the arm, but she is said to be tattooing on Stephen McDougall, which, if this is her and this is the case, there is something really wrong with this. For a start, who lets an 11-year-old girl tattoo them. You know, this isn't right. Nobody would allow a child to do this to them. And it says that he's telling her that he trusts her implicitly, which means that there's potential grooming going on here. I'm not going to lie. This is a concern if this is her. Now, the search is continuing today. As you can see, this land is vast and it is massive. And they have got a lot of the area to search. And obviously every day that goes past we know is not good. Every day, every hour usually means that this becomes a recovery and not finding someone alive and well. Now, there is always hope because we had that with Charlotte Senna. However, obviously this is a concern. This is a massive amount of land, and obviously there are very concerning situations in regards to this family structure, the people involved with this little girl. It's all unusual, and whenever we look into a crime case situation like this, nothing is straightforward. And when we dive into this, in this case as well, this is not straightforward. So this is his rap sheet. As you can see, it's as long as my arm, as long as me. And on this, he's been charged before with enticing a child, theft of a firearm, attempted indecency, aggravated assault. He's done quite a few different things. And he is a man that doesn't have a good background and a good character. We also know that he has an undesirable tattoo, which you all know what that tattoo is if you're following this case. I'm not going to say it on here because it'd probably end up with us getting blocked. So, but you know what that tattoo is. And would you want that man who allows your daughter to tattoo him, would you allow that man with that tattoo on him to room in with you and your daughter? Personally, absolutely not. And I'm not sure what was going on with the family when they allowed this man to be a roommate. Even if he has nothing to do with this, he is not a man I would want around my child with a sheet like this and a tattoo like that. Anyway, I'm going to be going live about this very soon. I just wanted to kind of give you an update of all of the unusualness with this case, because if you just look at the news, it kind of looks like she's missing, they've got a person of interest, their mum is devastated. It all looks like it's a not normal, but it just looks like there's no problems beneath the surface. You know, and even though you can see this little girl looks like she hasn't been hard done by, she smiles in pictures. Those pictures are just pictures. It doesn't tell you the whole story of everything. And at the end of the day, we've got this very weird situation, and now this girl is missing, and it is getting to the point where it's getting longer and longer before finding her, and that never ends great. All we can do is hope that she is found. Anyway, we're going to go live. We're going to discuss this in some more depth because this has completely blown my mind, and I will see you guys on my live. But if I get any more information or any more updates, or there's, there'll probably be while I'm on my live, we'll obviously do that. But if not, I'll update on my TikTok here. But that is it from me. Drop me a follow if you're not following me, because you're not going to want to miss this and updates for this or the other cases that I'm sharing. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.